Hi dear NEET aspirant. Now we can go to the nomenclature topic. Okay, that is a nomenclature topic for especially organic compounds. Okay. So that is a most essential for nomenclature. Even NEET and JE level and also other competitive all chemistry exams. So this you have any doubt in this video, you can comment in the video. Okay, so now let's go to that the types of nomenclature. There's a three types. First case as a common name. Okay, that is a common name. This common name, there is a not in the universe or in the world level, not in reached common name, or that's a trivial name, trivial names. Okay, a trivial system. And the second category, that is a derived system. Okay, derived systems. And the third one, that is for IUPAC system, IUPAC system. These three types we will study in this unit. Generally, there is a common name and or trivial name or derived name system. There is a very lesser. So the most probably IUPAC system is a very important. Okay. For example, in the case of methane CH4, this methane as a IUPAC name or common name. So the trivial name as it's a Mars gas. Okay, Mars gas, and the common name that is for what? That is a methane. Yes, absolutely is a correct. Okay, so similarly, the CH2 double bond CH2, that is nothing but for crocnolide. This is a for acrolein. Okay, so there is a tribal name as acrolein, and the common name as what? Yes, common name as a acryl, yeah, acrylaldehyde. There is a acrylaldehyde. Okay, so like that, the mostly the compounds has the such a three kind of names. But in this video, we will full detail explanation of the IUPAC system of the molecules, especially organic molecule. Okay, so we can go to that directly. IUPAC nomenclature. So this IUPAC nomenclature, there is a classified the path of way as a five path. The basically, what are that five paths? First case, there is a root word. Okay, there is a root word, there is a basic word, root word, and primary suffix, and the primary means that what the next primary, the next as a secondary suffix. Okay, and similarly the prefix opposite what, the suffix. So the primary prefix, and what the secondary prefix. So such a like the five root word, primary suffix, secondary suffix, primary prefix, and secondary suffix. Okay. For example, the root word as a middle. After the root word will come, that's for suffix. Before that root word, that is nothing but the prefix. See the methane, ethane, propane, butane. There is a carbon number 1 to 10. The carbon number of carbons. If one carbon, such as some CH4, there's a methane. Here there's a meth as a root word, ane as a suffix. Okay, so meth as a root word and ane as a suffix. The carbon number 2, that is a C2H6 or CH3CH6. What that is a name? Yes, ethane. Eth as a root word, ane as a suffix. And that carbon as a 3, that's CH3, CH2, CH3. What is the name of this? Yes, that's a propane. Prop as a root word and ane as a suffix. And there is a carbon number 4, CH3, CH2 two times, CH3. What this name? Butane. Bute as a root word, ane as a suffix. Okay, so then 5 carbon pentane, 6 carbon hexane, 7 carbon heptane, 8 carbon octane, 9 carbon nonane, and 10 carbon decane, 11 undecane, dodecane, 12 carbon. Okay, so like that it's going. Then here there is alkane. This all are there's a alkane. If you assume alkene, this alkene part, there is a ene is a suffix. Okay, if we assume only one carbon containing the methane cannot be exist as a alkene, because the alkene means at least a minimum essential of needed in the two carbon, because of there is a formation of carbon carbon double bond. The alkene start n is equal to 2. For example, CH2 double bond CH2. What is the name of this? Yes, there is a ethene. Eth as a root word, ene as a suffix, and the CH3 CH double bond CH2, that is for propene. Prop as a root word and ene as a suffix. So similar like that, the all kind of alkenes are presented, or name or came is like that. Okay, then alkyne, that is a alkyne type. This alkyne also, it is a came from the at least a minimum essential of two carbons. For example, C2H2, this is for the CH triple bond CH. This name as ethine, okay, eth ONE as a suffix. It as a root word and ONE as a suffix, that is presented. So ethine, propyne, butane, pentine, like that is coming. And the second, these all are the, there is a primary suffix, and that the final and the next finally the secondary suffix. The secondary suffix are generally for that functional group. The secondary suffix are, that is a functional group. Okay, so if we have the functional group means, what is a functional group means, actually whenever the molecule possessed group is more reactive into the chemical reaction or into between the reagent, that groups are called, that is for the functional group. For example, the aldehyde, alcoholic, ketone. See, aldehyde CHO, this name is coming under suffix AL. Okay, and if OH, this name substitute as a suffix OL, and that ketone, that's a carbon double bond O, that's like that, that's name is coming from the one, and that is a C double bond O OH, that's ic acid. Okay, so this name is a ic acid. So it's like that, it's going that the functional groups remaining here. Just you can read that NCRT, what are that functional group is presented. So that is the most essential. Okay, so because if I tell this single video all functional group, the time will be mostly extended. We That's why we can start out this video. And the primary prefix, in generally the suffix, all functional groups, all functional groups are must be the suffix, must be the suffix. Okay, must be the suffix. Okay, if you have doubt one thing, if the functional group is a more than one, the functional group priority we can go to that the whether that group as a primary functional or a substituent like that. Okay, the functional group priority is there presented in the NCERT book or in our state board book. Okay, okay. Then next, there is a prefixes, we going to go to. There is prefixes. This prefixes, the all substituents are came in the name prefixes. Okay, in the prefix. Okay, so there is a must be all substituent came in the prefix. And also the halogens nitro group. So similar like that group also is came in the prefixes. Okay, for example, CH3Cl, that's name as chloromethane, and also that CH3CH2Cl, that name under the category of the this kind of relation. So that's why there is a one chloroethane, that is a name. What there is a CH3CH2Cl, this name as a 1 2, so that's why one chloroethane. This is a one chloro means there is a substituent. Okay, because the halogens and nitro groups are if substituted, that name is must be presented in the prefixes. Okay, then next we can go to that if the name as a given, first of all the numbering must be given the numbering. Okay, so there is a numbering is a must be. The numbering, there is least number at functional group, and also that the longest chain in the hydrocarbon, and if branched or presented, branched hydrocarbon, if branched hydrocarbon, that branched as a branch as lesser number. So that is for the best way. And the same hydrocarbon has a more than one substituent. Okay, that's a same substituent presented here. There is a dependence on the number of substituent. We can go to di, tri, tetra, etc. And the different substituent is presented. We can go to that alphabetic order. Okay, alphabetic order we can follow. Okay, that is alphabetic order, we can go to it. So that is, these all are the rules and regulation for given the IUPAC naming. Okay, alphabetic order. Okay, the next, suppose the hydrocarbons are presented both side chain as well as the functional group presented, we can go to that first priority as a the first priority as a functional group greater compared to that side chain. Okay, this is important. So if both as a same distance or same number, we can go to that first as a functional group, or otherwise that whatever that the hydrocarbons for numbering, that's first of all in the numbering for functional group. Okay, okay, first of all we can go to that functional group. Okay, dear student, Actually, next coming video we will see that the more and more examples only for IPSC naming in this organic molecules. Okay, if you like this video, you can subscribe, like, and share your friends. Thank